All right, bggcon. Who we up here with?
I'm James Cole, the creator of Zombie Survival Infection. It is a game for 2-day players, taking anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours with a full table. Basically, the game is very much like The Walking Dead. Everybody controls their own camp of survivors with the win objective of being the last camp standing. So you are going to need the other camps, but in the end, you're worried about you and your tribe. So it is basically a co-op until it's not kind of game. All right.
Cool.
You're gonna need their help, but in the end, worried about you and yours. If you get knocked out early, you don't sit there bored. You come back as the undead.
Cool.
The undead have their own win condition, which of course is kill all humans. And the zombies, unlike the humans, can cooperate. So all the zombies at the table share that win condition. So to do that, if they can knock out the last 2 or 3 survivors at the same time, they win. And I will tell you, it's rare, but when it happens, everybody cheers because humanity had it coming.
Right. Care to give us a little, do a few rounds or something?
I can do the explanation. Rounds, it takes a little bit more, but
Okay.
all right. I can give you the quick rundown. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
So each player gets their own little cheat sheet, your little rules cheat sheet, and it gives you the basic rundown of a turn. The game itself, the rules are very light and simple. Basically, you could, as a gamer, you could teach this to your zombie nerd friends, and they'll get it no problem. So our turn is roll the die or dice if you have more than one. Calculate the result. If you're in survival phase, that's the amount of humans you're going to get from our city center. If it's infection phase, it's the amount of people that are going to die fighting the undead. So you would flip those people over and return them to the center. But you roll the dice, die or dice, you redraw your hand up to 6, and then you do the thing. The thing is usually play a card. So there are only 5 types of cards in the game. There's only one event, so that knocks one of them out real easy. That's our hidden bite. That's our trigger for the end game. Anybody who's a zombie fan knows what the hidden bite is. Somebody's been bitten, they hide it, they come back, they turn, all hell breaks loose. Yeah. Right. So this, when it's played, it's basically the beginning of the 3rd act of the movie. The action's going to speed up. You're going to start losing people wholesale, and now you're just trying to hold on. All right. So that's our one event. The other types of cards are actions, reactions, characters, and hideouts. Actions, real quick. The most basic of actions is add somebody to a camp. So you get to add 2 people to a camp. You could play it on yourself. You could play it on somebody else. Other basic actions are minus survivors, so that kills people off. But the game is not just to take that. We also have reactions. So if you're getting attacked, you can play reaction, or even other people at the table can show up and help out your camp. Again, just making friends and making deals, all right? So say you're getting hit for -3, I'm gonna show up with a Molotov cocktail, reduce your deaths by 2. And we got a buddy. This guy over here is not gonna be outdone. He also shows up with a handgun, reduces your deaths by another 1. All of a sudden, now you're not taking any damage. All right?
Cool.
So, other actions allow you to vote people out of a camp. You can use this card to move one character from one camp to another. You could use it to get rid of a character who sucks and pass them on to somebody else, or you can use it to steal somebody's character who's good. So, again, the rules are real light, but you see there's intricacies and fun stuff you can do within there.
Okay.
Other actions allow you to move the bonus die or dice, or you can burn down somebody's hideout. And I will tell you, not having a place to stay during the zombie apocalypse is not a good thing.
I can imagine.
Yep, and then we got our characters and our hideouts. So we all, in the beginning of the game, start with the starting apartment. But there are additional hideouts within the deck that give you different effects. So we got the pub. It has different modifiers, but also allows you, if the Molotov cocktail is in the discard pile, you can pull it up and add it to your hand at the end of your turn. There's hospitals, the prison, the crematorium, all the classics are in there. And then we have characters. There are good characters. Our hero is one of the best characters in the game. The cop's pretty good. The survivalist is also one of the best characters in the game. And then we also have bad characters. The worst of which is the corporate executive. Anybody who's seen Train to Busan, the second the dad, the hero, meets the corporate executive gets him killed. So his special effect is if he joins a camp where there's a hero, he gets the hero killed.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, and because you can play any card on any person, you can
give it to somebody else.
the bad characters to somebody else. As far as thematically it goes, this guy shows up at your door, you don't realize he's terrible until you let him in, and then you're like, this guy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
There are cards that take care of characters. You can kill them off. It's called Wait, It's Not a Bite. This guy scratches himself on a nail, and you're like, he's bit.
Okay.
The camp decides he's bit, and they get rid of him. Or you can vote him out. And then one of my favorite characters currently in the game is the Loyal Dog. The Loyal Dog says he has to be paired with another character. So here's where your fun choices again come in. You can use him to protect your good character like the survivalist, or you can be a complete jerk and use him to protect somebody's bad character. Now they have to kill off the dog to kill off the corporate executive.
Wild.
And if you give that to your friend who's a dog lover, now they got to go and kill the dog. And you're like, I didn't make you kill a dog, you killed the dog. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Diabolical.
Yep. So there's fun choices in the game like that. So that is the core game. We also have, there's 2 expansions I made. This brought the player count up to 8. Includes more chips, but also has 2 different play modes, one of which is teams for people that, don't want to be too mean, but they might need somebody else to help them out being a mean person.
Okay.
Or you want more variety in a 2-player game. And then we also have our Undead Reckoning expansion, which allows you to decide which zombie apocalypse you're fighting today. So this gives the game a lot more replayability, where it changes the game setup, but also changes how the game is played and gives special abilities to anybody who becomes a zombie. All right?
Okay.
My favorite of which is like the ghouls. The ghouls say on a blank they get to kill a character, but their different setup is we take all the characters out of the deck, and the only way you get a character is on your turn if you roll a blank.
Okay.
And you get what's there on the top. So you don't know what you're getting until it happens. It's kind of fun. Some people like that randomness and not knowing what you're going to get. That is it in a nutshell. I'd say it's a very there's a lot of table talk. There's a lot of back and forth. This is for the game. This is a game for like the friends that like to mess with each other, or you got a group that plays like Magic or head-to-head kind of games. This is the game for you. And again, you're going to need your buddies, but in the end, you got to worry about you.
Semi-co-op, nice. All right, and where can the folks pick it up?
On my website, which I believe is Zombie Survival Infection. ZombieSurvivalInfection.com.
ZombieSurvivalInfection.com.
You can get it there. You can get it here. I'm going to be at Gen Con. I'm at most of the big game cons and stuff like that. So you can get it there. And we do have one more Kickstarter coming. Hopefully next year. That'll allow you, the last expansion will allow you to choose a leader type for your game, for your camp. So, which will hopefully match a play style. We got the pacifist, we got the military, we got the brutal leader who's kind of like Negan. I guess I shouldn't say he's like Negan, but he is.
I mean, but he has a barbed bat though, so
yes. Yeah. Well, he actually has a shotgun.
Okay, barbed shotgun. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. His special ability is killing off characters. Weird, I know, right?
Weird.
So yeah, that's coming up, and hopefully that's early next year. And I will say the biggest top tier in the Kickstarter is getting yourself on a card. Okay. So almost all the people in here are either backers or friends, or I did use myself. So
okay, nice.
I'm actually some of the zombies as well. So.
Oh, okay. And it's got to run about $500, $1,000 or something, huh?
To get yourself on a card, it's $300.
Not too bad, not too shabby.
It isn't too bad. And I give people, I do it digital, so there is no original artwork,
Okay.
But when you back at that level, you get the game. and all the goodies. So, you know, you're also getting on the card plus all the goodies and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Good stuff for the zombie and take that lovers. I guess anything else you want to tell the folks at home?
No, that's it.
That's real. All right, it's been real. Let's check them out. ZombieSurvivalInfection.com. Later.